Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Parkside Cabin Rentals. When it comes to getting away from it all, a true do-it-yourself experience in the mountains, you cannot beat the cabins available to rent from Parkside Cabin Rentals in and around Gatlinburg. Check out their website that you see right there on your screen and see their many different layouts and sizes for yourself. They got every option you can imagine, plus free parking in downtown Gatlinburg when you stay with Parkside Cabin Rentals. All right, Jeremy Pruitt has sounded downright positive when talking on Sirius XM radio this week about his team. We need to have a really good June and July. I thought we had a great May. Had 55 guys that stayed and went to school in May and participated. That's unusual. That's a lot. I like our team. I like our leadership, and I like where our program is headed. Sounds positive. How much stock do you put in the positivity?
Well, I think it is him feeling better about his team, knowing his team, feeling better about, in year two, what he's got around him. I don't think it's him having some sort of secret that, hey, I know we're going to be a lot better than everybody
thinks. Got that feeling.
Yeah, I think he feels better about his coaching staff, that they can find answers. I think he likes the buy-in from his players, that they're trying to get better. I also think he understands what the team's limitations are, but at least he feels like, hey, we'll see. There's some things that are still up in the air and can go our way if we develop these guys and they put in the work.
Man's got to know his limitations.
Well, he's got more of his guys, right? He's got more of his guys on the roster.
55% of the roster is his.
Yeah, and 55 players. To me, your most important coach right now is strength and conditioning. And you just you don't.
You've had the same one now for 2 whole years.
I know.
That's great.
I mean, and those are numbers, and that's dedication and effort that shows up. I mean, to get a compliment from Jeremy Pruitt, he doesn't give those lightly.
No,
Yeah,
I think last year he probably said he'd like to have a new team more, and he said this team's really playing.
Well, that was once the season got started. We'll see if he's still positive
and that's
October.
my thing. Let's see what he's saying after the first time they lose.
Yeah, I think a big thing this offseason, spring practice included, has been just a different mindset. The assistants meeting with the media, which seems like a small thing, but besides the coordinators who did it once, they never met with the media last year. But the way that Chris Rumpf, the assistant coach, was talking up a different Jeremy Pruitt, I think you'll hear keywords like energy and positivity and everybody being on the same page. I think that's a big mindset they're trying to take into the season. Let's see if it carries through the season.
Yeah, I mean, the story that got around last year was that they felt pretty good about their team going into the season last year. There was talk that you had some coaches over there that felt like, we're going to sweep September. We're going to surprise some people. They got that feeling, as we always hear from, right before a big game, I got a feeling. You always hear that. There were some guys that were pretty positive last year.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I would trust his gauge on his positivity this year more than last year, because I think not only does he know the team better, he knows what his job is better.
Right.
I mean, there's no way he's not going to be a better coach in year two than he was in year one. Has to be. So I think he's got a better grasp of, okay, I know how to do this and that and this, and this is the way it'll come at me. I think there's more reason to put stock in this positivity than anything you might have heard from him in the past.
Well, I think it's true because he has a better understanding of what he's got, and we've seen.
Yeah, as you said earlier, I'm mimicking you. We got to go.
Yeah, okay.
But unless you're going to be 10 seconds.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
If you're just reiterating to prove that you said that first, we don't need it.
Yeah, I do that very well.
We got Chuck for that. All right, when we come back, the UT baseball team. Now's your chance to talk, Vince. He's called a bunch of the baseball games this year. How much have they accomplished already, whether they get out of Chapel Hill or not? Come on back on the Sports Source.